This week I hit the wall. Not the kind that you push with caffeine or another supplements. It's the kind that will force you to take off. I booked a session with my physio this morning, and I went to her, list her all of my problems, starting from the feet pain, knee pain, hips, glutes, shoulders, and a tight traps. Name a couple more probably. That was the. She looked at me and she's like, "You need more than treatment. You need rest." And she was right. But the biggest problem is that I cannot define it myself. So most of the people need someone to push them harder. In my case, I need someone to slow me down, to slow the fuck down, quite literally. It's hard to understand those signals because most of my life I've been overworking myself. Since 16, I've been working literally 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 times a week. And the last year has been brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Working 12 hour shift, what a difference. That was something usual for me, I would say. Polish 8 hours, 6, 7 days a week. On top of that, bodybuilding, 3 hours a day, and cooking. But the credit is for my missus and the camera girl. In yeah, I owe her that. And on top of that, building business and showing up on socials, yeah, I barely can put words up together, but I want that to be real. So, in my case, I had to have a coach to listen me and know when to pull the handbrake, and genuinely people around me who can help me to define when I'm close to my limits or just beyond them, because that's this moment. And you can act like you have to be harder, but even every machine needs to cool down sometimes. So this week, taking care about my progress, it's more like protecting it rather than taking it further. I could easily find another supplement, another drug to push it 1 week later, like delaying this catastrophe. But rather than that, I have to focus on recovery, which is pretty much growth in my case now, because none of us is unbreakable, and it's really worth to speak out. If you haven't got no one close around you who can listen, think about the therapist. I did that myself, and I'm feeling like next week I'm gonna have to do that again, because none of us is unbreakable, and we all can choose when a little bit too far. That sometimes not even rest it's enough. It's worth to talk and speak out loudly. Hope someone will take advice from that. And remember, rest is needed too. Second day of not going to the gym. The ban for training actually works well. So at the moment, I'm in the center of Stockport, waiting for my appointment for a sunbed, just doing something for myself, enjoying not having pressure on myself, just choosing what I want to do rather than what I have to. Looking pretty here. So yeah, it's actually nice to look after my mental health. And the main one, I have a therapy. Can get it right. I don't care. So I book appointment with a psychotherapist. This time the person who is specialized with working with the bodybuilders, or like who actually understand our, there was no background, but she's in the game. She understands our crazy lifestyle. She got really similar lifestyle, so it's actually a really amazing experience. So first time after having therapy, I'm not feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, and down as I usually would. I'm able to share with that. That's incredible. So if you ever feel like you doubted yourself or you're just running some mental issues, don't be afraid to speak out. Finding the right person, it's hard. I've tried many times. And finding that one who you're going to be able to trust, open yourself and actually speak out, it's hard. Nice graffiti. Yeah, but coming back to the subject, don't be afraid. We all having bad days. In this crazy world that we're chasing for money, personal growth, and sometimes we're just forgetting to think about ourselves. My case, all of the time. So you don't need to always showing up and giving 100%, because giving 100% means taking care about the rest too, which in my case was the biggest factors that I couldn't do. So hopefully someone will have from that lesson. That was day 2. Stay tuned for the next one. My mood improving actually. Day 3 of not going to the gym, and guess what? My body, it's like, say 50-60% recover. I've tried to do the abs in the morning. I was kind of okay. Still not as fresh as I would be normal, but I'm getting there. Mentally, I'm feeling much more, like more clarity, so to speak. Even a lot of stress and a problem today on site doesn't overwhelming me. On my lunch, with a nice scenario around the nature. I done a couple videos in past here, and I'm just taking time for myself.
Work finished. Time for walkies.
We went out to have a little. Sorry, I'm just not looking into the camera because we went to the Turkish shop, and it's unbelievable. So I bought the saffron that my therapist recommended me to get one. Loads of benefits. I read about that before, but somehow we lost it with my missus, and I finally have a chance. It's actually cheaper than I can get it on the Amazon because I get 4 gram for £10, which is really good. So I'm just keep on browsing because this stuff look amazing. So, oh, that's the stack of rice. I need to come here, honestly. So that's my rest day. That's how I'm enjoying having time off and exploring. Collection of such a weird stuff that I don't even know how to name it, but it looks so good. How are you spending your days off? Would you buy something naughty or go for healthy choices? Share with me. Welcome back into day number 4 of being banned from gym. And my mood is finally lifted. I finally managed to climb up the stairs or embankment without constant knee pain. What that means? My knee pain wasn't actually made by the joint. It was just my head constantly overloaded that forced me to take a break. I'm feeling like this little period gave me a massive lesson. And at the moment, I'm on my lunch and I choose this form of lunch rather than being packed in a 35-degree hot van. I got the aircon, but that's not the point. I could be sitting in a really uncomfortable position, or I can sit on the stone in the middle of the little river, cooling down my feet after warm day and a long day of wearing sweaty Wellingtons, having my nutritious meal, and just listen sound of the nature. Fucking hell, they sneak my food. I'm afraid. Oh, that's a ride. I don't know. Should they walk away? They want a chicken. Go away. Leave me. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm walking away. Should I? I don't know. Leave me alone. I really have a nice break, please. I don't speak in your language. I can speak in Polish. Może po polsku? Cio, my rozmawiają po polsku. I never thought the ducks understand Polish. As long as it works, I'm happy. Oh, whoa. That was entertaining. I've bet on this one. She won. They're doing duck races. Any of you been a fan of duck races? Seen the horse races, dog races, turtle races, but duck races? None of the ducks. Swans? Something in between? Are they edible? I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. Just finished my food and I came to conclusion like I'm feeling so well rested. By sitting on the stone, dipping my feet in the cold water, I felt like I charged my batteries, mentally ones. And just the fact that I can finally smile naturally, my charisma came back, my positivity came back. I can freely share that with you. Where before, because of the accumulation of the fatigue and overall tiredness, I was doing that more to prove how unbreakable I am, that just being able to admit that I'm still human and I can be soft. Regardless my muscles, regardless biceps, nearly 50, I can still act like a normal man. Yeah, we do have a feelings and we can break too. We should act in a bit harder? I don't know. In some cases, yes. But sometimes we need to be able to admit that we need the help too and we need the rest. Such a foreign word, such a powerful word, such a known word for me, but I like it. What's your choice for active rest? Would you do that or go for a meal deal and a van? Tell me.
Done. Time for an adventure to the supplement shop.
If any of you will be in Stockport, check out this shop. Guys got literally everything. I never seen that many subs in my life. Honestly, if you have a king on some weird flavors, they have even waffles with the chicken. That sounds sick to me. Honestly, I'm like a fat kid in a candy shop. Because I used to be a fat kid. So yeah, if you will be in Stockport, I'm gonna tag the place because it's definitely worth to see. You can find everything. Unbelievable. And amazing customer service on top. I thought I wouldn't make any more videos today, and I'm gonna have amazing rest day with extra stretching, some pulse your legs therapy just to relieve the stress of my legs. But guess what? I got emergency call out half an hour ago, and I have to go back to work. Regardless, I was already. So I quickly pack my meal. It's look absolutely disgusting. I don't know if it's ready. I just made the eggs. They still probably not ready. I'm gonna have to microwave that. But that's counted meal. My mate asked me to go for a wood fried pizza, which is one of my favorites. The guys got proper quality stuff here. And guess what? That's the time when you show your willpower and your preparation. If I wouldn't be prepared in advance, I'll probably go for a wood fried pizza. Wouldn't be a bad choice? Probably not. I will still enjoy that. But those moments are actually separate full dedicated people from random gym goers. Is it bad choice for him? I wouldn't say. That's probably better choice than the cheapy chips in UK or meal deal because it's really quality. But those moments separate those who seeking for a progress from a normal gym goers. That's the ultimate test. That's looking amazing, and it was done in under 5 minutes. Literally, probably 3 minutes in a. Oh, and sorry for the setup. That's just showing how chaotic my life is now. But oh my, oh, I'm gonna drive. I'm not gonna touch it. Still should be classed as resting at work. We're doing 16 hours. Be prepared. That's my advice. It's life, it's unexpected, as you can see. See you soon. And tomorrow I'll be seeing him again at work, so that's it for today. Hopefully. Confession has to be made. I just need to see if it was worth it. I genuinely thought taking a full rest week would leave me looking flat, small, like I'd lost all my progress. But turns out, rest was exactly what I needed. My body finally had a chance to recover. Stress dropped, inflammation eased, and my joints aren't crying anymore. And the crazy part, I actually looked better, tighter, fuller, more refreshed. Sometimes the missing piece isn't more effort, it's less pressure. Let your body catch up with your grind, because recovery isn't the opposite of the progress, it's a part of it. That's my mom, benching nearly 40 kilo in her late 50s. The best part is when she calling me after work and being so excited saying, "Do you believe I managed to press nearly 30 kilo before I was dying under the bar. Best part is that she didn't even grow up in the gyms. Didn't start lifting until a few years ago. No secret hack, no fancy routine, just consistency and belief that it's never too late to get stronger. People think progress only belongs to the young, but it belongs to those who will. One thing I definitely taken from her is willpower, that mental strength to stay solid regardless, to keep showing up even when there is no big goal, no purpose, no one watching. That's something I've always seen in her. She shows up anyway. This week, I stepped back from the gym because the real strength isn't just about pushing harder. It's knowing when to rest, when to listen, and when to reset. If you want longevity, you learn to lift when it's time to push, and pause when it's time to breathe. My mom proved that anything's possible when you stay the course and believe. And I'm so proud to say, strength runs in the family. Rest is important, not as a fallback, but as a strategy. When the life gets hectic or your body needs the time, taking break isn't a weakness, it's a wisdom. But here is the catch. Rest only works when it's intentional. Let it drag too long, and what started as recovery turns into resistance. You don't lose the progress from stepping back. You lose it when you stop stepping forward. So when the rest is done, use that recharge energy to train with a purpose. Ease back in, rebuild the rhythm, and let the momentum work for you, not against you. Took a break from gym? Here is your no BS guide for getting back on track. Whether it was recovery, life chaos, or just slacking, this is how you make that first session count.